Welcome back, everyone. This is Frank, Whiskey Charlie Zero Oscar. I just purchased a Wolf River Coil, the Silver Bullet Mini, which is around $55. And it comes in a nice little box right here, plus the 102-inch collapsible whip, which is about $25. So it comes in a nice little box like this, priority mail, which is really nice. Then you have the antenna, and you have the coil. And I already opened it up, but I wanted to show you how it kind of looks. Okay. Here's the coil, right? Here's the antenna. All right. And comes in a very nicely packed box. So this is the Mini, and it's not that bad actually. The size, I'm trying to look for a ruler here. All right, that's about 6, and then easily 11 inches, maybe less than 11 inches. It's not a foot long. In the description, they give you a description here. It says, thank you for purchasing the Wolf River Silver Bullet Mini Variable Tune Antenna Coil. And it goes from 40 through 6. When you use the whip of 102 inches and as little as 60 inches. Interesting, isn't it? The mount is a standard 3/8-24, which is this side over here. So this is where you would put the antenna. We'll talk about the mount in a little bit. And then over here, this is where you would put the antenna. It says mount antenna whip, a standard 102-inch CB whip, works well. Connect to your radio and turn radio to operating frequency. Of course, you have to slide. There's a vinyl type screw for vibrations. You can move that a little bit. And then you move this up and down as you find your frequency. Says slide tune coupler up and down coil until maximum noise or signal. Use nylon bolt. Okay, it's not vinyl. Nylon bolt to lock down the coupler. They say that you do that especially for if you have a car that vibrates a lot, but you don't need it, apparently. And it says here that it's for 100 watts for SSB, CW is 50, and then for digital 25. Apparently, if you do too much, wattage, some of these, the coil will melt. I don't know if it's the plastic or the wire. And that's something that I've read and saw on YouTube. And over here it says, I've been running mobile HF for my entire amateur career, over 40 years of mobile HF operations. I've used the Hustler, resonator, OPEC, Hamstick, we've had one of those, Altbacker spider antenna, never heard that one, and for many years the High Sierra screwdriver. All right, no tar heel on this one. This coil and whip combination has performed very well, or outperformed each antenna I have used in the past. It is simple, straightforward, and easy to maintain. And that is true. For a multi-band antenna, it does look like it's an easy install for mobile. So that's one thing that I'm really emphasizing here. And also in the documentation, it says mobile HF operation. So I don't know if they were reading my mind or not, but that's good. We're going to talk about some installation options in a minute. And it says and this is key right here, we work hard on providing the best homemade antenna coil possible. And that is key, I think, when you look very closely to this device. You can see there's a lot of love and care in terms of creating a product that's affordable, and I think something that will probably last you for a long time. A lot of materials like this tube here, you can barely see it, but there's the writing of the PVC pipe, which is pretty interesting. They don't mind the pipe naming coming out of the pipe here. And then you can see these are just regular bolts that they put into this plastic covering. And you can see that there's glue marks here. And it's not like polished or anything. It just looks like somebody made it in their garage. And that's nothing wrong with that. Again, with the price and performance, price performance wise, I'm expecting that this is going to be a good deal. So we're going to test this outside soon, but I just wanted you to have a good look first. And you have a wire that goes from the collar here to the bottom, and based on where you position this, that's how you tune your frequency. And apparently you can even turn it to even give more refined, be more fine-tuned. Okay, so that's really neat. And then you have the antenna. Now, the antenna is not going to be anything like the chameleon antenna. Although this looks very nicely well built, this is very lightweight, and it extends itself to 102 inches, apparently like a CB whip. So if you have a CB whip, you probably don't need one of these. But this, again, has, it's not one of those items that will cost you an arm and a leg. But then again, I think you'll be satisfied with the quality of the materials. And so, if you're going to use this for the car, you're going to need one more item, and that is the magnetic mount. And I have one right here. Now, there are different magnetic mounts. This one's a female 3/8. There's also the male 3/8. You have to have the female 3/8 because it goes into this section here. So all you do is twist this, right? On your, let's say this is on top of your roof or something. You twist this. There it is, nice and firm. And then over here you put the antenna, and then you extend the antenna up. And then you hook this to your radio. And then if your radio has some type of SWR, that's great. In the videos, you'll see that they tell you how to tune it. This one goes to 40, and so I'm not sure if you go all the way down, right? I'm not sure if you go all the way down. This comes off. But that's okay. I'm wondering if you go all the way down, does that give you 40? On the other ones, it gives you 80. See, that's going to be challenging. I think I'm just going to have to feel a little bit loose. Maybe 2 fingers. Right? Maybe that's the last rung, kind of. Yeah, I think so. Maybe one more. That's what he said. Go all the way down, and you'll find this out. Or I'll find out when I tune it. And then, so supposedly all the way down, it'll give me 40 with the antenna extended, I think. And then supposedly, this one I know for sure, because he demonstrated with the Mini. Supposedly, you move this up to the point where you cover. It's almost covering. It's like this is almost covering the. This collar is covering all the wires, and supposedly one. If you go one up, yeah, more easier than said than done. Wow, there, right? That gives you 20, and supposedly I can do 5 more to get 17. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives me 17. And then supposedly 15 is 2 more. Yep, there's 15. And 12 might be just an adjustment here or 1 more. There we go. There's 12. Aha, okay. We'll find out. We'll find out very quickly if that's the real case. This is, because this is new probably, it's a little bit tough to adjust, but that's okay. I mean, it's a really neat system if it works. It's going to work because many people have had these. But I need to test it on my car, and I need to see it and see if it is something that I'm going to like. I've heard on, when I do the Parks on the Air, I've heard people use this Wolf River Coil on their car, and it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds pretty good, actually. And again, I think it has a lot to do with their ground plane, where they're at, how well they install it on their system. And this would be a very good alternative in price. The only disadvantage that people see is that they got to stop the car and then move the collar compared to like a screwdriver antenna if you have a remote. But you can have 2 of these, right? One on 20 and the other one on 40 if you need to, if you can't change it or something. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. This is Frank, Whiskey Charlie, 0 Oscar.